3 innings over there in right field may be a real unpleasant spot to be. Hello, folks. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in to Wabash Catch TV's continuing coverage of high school baseball. We're just getting underway for this fall season. We've got probably about 25 games planned for you over the next month or so, and then we'll kick more into volleyball high gear, but we'll be picking up some volleyball along the way as well. And for the Shoes who are out on the field, it will be Aiden Niemerg on the mound. He is a junior, and he pitched quite a bit last year as a sophomore, as I recall correctly. He will be facing a lineup that consists of the following. Leading off for the Bulldogs, under new head coach Blake Malatestanik is the new manager of the Bulldogs, head coach. Call it whatever you want. It's high school baseball. Henry Brent will lead off. He's playing right field. That's left-handed. He'll be followed by Alex Mayer, the catcher. Aiden Lauritsen hits third. Charlie Spohr in the cleanup spot. I've got Rogan Allen hitting a designated hitter in the 5-hole. Xander Beals will be pitching today for St. Anthony. He hits sixth. Chase Doris in the 7th spot. Freddie Jansen hitting 8th. And Quentin Stevens in the 9-hole for the Bulldogs as the first pitch is in for a ball. Ball one on the first pitch. So you have Brent, Mayer, Lauritsen, Spohr, Allen, Beals, Doris, Jansen, and Stevens. As the second pitch is bounced to second base, Tegan Powell's up and over with it for the out. It's Powell's at second base. As you see, we've got the replays going tonight to see how close it is over there at first. Powell's at second base. Over at third base, Nolan Schumacher. He's a junior. Shortstop is junior Andy Lustig for the Wooden Shoes. Over at first, coming off a knee injury, good to see him back out on the field. Austin Boris. We'll have more about Austin's recovery here in a little bit. Behind the plate, Jason Craik. Boy, he has been there, it seems like, now for 5 or 6 years. He is finally a senior, Jason Craik, for the Shoes. I bet you he is caught as that one is lined over to Nolan Schumacher, makes the dandy play without even having to move. I bet you Craik, counting fall baseball and spring baseball, has caught about 100 games in high school already. Around the outfield, Bryce Nieberge, a junior, out in left field. Davin Werman, a senior, in center. And Gavin Addis, a senior, out in right field. You want a senior out in right, especially at this time of day with that sun. As with 2 outs, Aiden Lauritsen steps to the plate. Brent and Mayer both out pretty quickly. 3 pitches so far. Make it 4 and 5 as both of those out of the strike zone to Lauritsen. Lauritsen in center field today for the Bulldogs. St. Anthony in their red jerseys with pinstripes and Columbia blue numerals. That's a good-looking jersey. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. As the Shoes wearing their home whites with their navy blue caps and gold numerals. That one a little bit low. Lauritsen, a pitch away from working a walk. It is a full count here in this top of the first inning. Both these teams in with the 1-0 records. And interestingly enough, fouled off. Interestingly enough, they have both played the same team. They've played a tough, actually, Windsor Stewarts of Strasburg, a pretty salty team. They both knocked out Windsor Stew-Stras, T-Town, by a score of 7-0, and the Bulldogs got them in extra innings as that one is flied out to right field. 1 hopper base hit gathered out there by Gavin Addis, and it's a 2-out single for South Central. South Central. That's where I was last night. How about St. Anthony? That will bring Charlie Spoor to the plate as Rogan Allen heads out into the on-deck circle. Spoor, the cleanup hitter. The wind not real strong right now. The flag in center field is not up as yet, as there were some. It's the first game at home for the Shoes this fall, and nobody was really sure where the flag was. So I suspect Derek Zarusin came by just a few minutes ago, the athletic director, and he may not realize it. Bouncer to second. Nice play over to first. In time, Powell's to Boris, and that'll do it for the Bulldogs as they leave one. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. No score.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales
does a smart thing. He stepped off the mound. He wanted to gather himself, make sure he's got his stuff ready to go here on a 3-0 pitch as he throws over. He's got a good move. That's a great little sidearm move that he throws to first base. And he is getting Davin Werman's uniform dirty. But that is strike one. Niemerg thought it was a ball, and he looks back at the umpire and says, "Hey, that's cool. I want that pitch too. Please give me that one as well." 3-1 the count. Whenever Niemerg is on the mound. The next one is a bit low, ball four. And Xander Beals starting in a little bit of a pickle for himself, and that's going to bring out Coach Malatestenik. Malatestenik is heading to the mound, and it's the Bulldogs have started off the game with about 8 out of the zone and maybe 4 in. 3 in. The trouble for the Bulldogs is you've got the 2 fastest players on T-Town, or best base runners out there right now. Davin Werman will be leading off at second base, and Aiden Niemerg will be leading off of first. With nobody out, you can't figure they'll be tremendously aggressive. But as you saw, the Werman, he got a lot of attention over there at first base with a bunch of throws over. And now we'll move Quentin Stevens in behind Werman at second base. They're going to try to keep him close out there as well. Quentin Stevens dancing behind second base. His first pitch is popped out to the right side in foul territory. Oh, trying to chase it down. Alex Mayer had a shot, but stepped behind. A lot of foul territory here in Teutopolis. This is a very spacious field. 315 down to the corner in on both right and left. It's a symmetrical park. 352 to the power alleys. And a long 380 to deep center. It's one of the larger parks that you'll see in high school baseball around the area. As Beals keeps an eye on Werman. Nobody out. He is all over the plate. 2-1. All around the plate, not over the plate. And he is just about to put himself into a pickle. That ball is popped foul to the left side. It'll get out of play. Good crowd here on hand, as one would expect from 2 regional champions with, well, just great followings. Blake Malatestenik in his first season at St. Anthony as head coach. He was an assistant for several years under Tony Craik. Tony Craik now an assistant coach on the Teutopolis squad. There's ball 4 again. And poor old Xander has loaded him up for Austin Boris. Get a chance to say hi to Austin's uncle down in Texas. How you doing, Dean? This is a good opportunity for you to see your boy have a pleasant 3 or 4 minutes, possibly. As the first baseman steps into the batter's box. Watch a strike one come in. You can't blame Boris, though, for waiting on a strike. First 3 guys in front of you take the base on balls. He's got to wait to see a strike. Might wait for 2. Big curveball slipped out of Beal's hands. Came in very high. We might need to head out to center field and change that aperture on that. We'll see what happens when the lights actually do kick in. Lights are on here in the park as the sun, I believe, has just crept behind the clouds to our west here in late August. That sun is a bear. That one is a base hit through the left side. 1 run is in. Here comes the second one to the throw in. Niemerg is cut off. Niemerg scores. And with nobody out still, it is 2-0 in favor of the Shoes. They're off to a fine running start. And that was a successful at-bat there for the senior Austin Boris. Craik will stop at second base. Actually, the courtesy runner for Jason Craik will stop at second base.
Wiring. Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop, do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
It'll be Blake Verdean heading to the mound as he will face Nolan Schumacher, followed by Gavin Addis and Tegan Powles, depending on whether there's a double play or not. There's still nobody out as that ball is bunted down the left side. And it is foul. Schumacher, third baseman today, left-handed swinger, third left-hander the Shoes have sent up so far. 3 out of 5. That's pretty scary. And boy, you hate to give anybody a free pass, especially against a solid hitting squad like Teutopolis. The first 3 hitters got a free pass. First 2 scored. And we're still nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. It's 2-0 Shoes. That pitch curveball comes in across the plate. Verdayan is just a freshman. Blake Verdayan. Schumacher taking a look. And that one might have hit him if he hadn't been swinging. It was coming back in again like the one before it did. And that was kind of an excuse me swing. And it looked like it hit his bat just above his hands. Opening up like that, he might have gotten hit anyway. Verdayan takes a look home, fires well out of the zone as out there at second base, Busher's trying to make something happen. Still nobody out here in the top or bottom of the first inning. That one fouled out of play. Dink! That hits the top of the dugout or somewhere. It's something pretty hard. These little tents down here, fake tents. Huh? He steps back in with a 2-2 count, bounces it to the right side, right to the first baseman, throws to second, gets the out there, and the fielder's choice will send the courtesy runner Busher to third base. It'll be first and third now with a one out. They wanted to get that lead runner, and well fielded over there at first base by Freddie Jansen. I thought he'd try to step on first and then throw to second, but didn't have time. He wanted to make sure he got that secondary, not the lead runner, but the secondary runner, as the lead runner's over at third now, first and third. First and third with one out. And an 0-1 count here on Gavin Addis. Addis out in right field today. Oh, had to duck out of the way of that one. Kind of a tough situation, bring a freshman in, but that's the thing. You bring a freshman in, they don't know much about who's good or bad. Just go ahead and go out there and throw. That makes some sense. He wants to keep it as low a scoring start as possible. 2 runs already in. The third one about 90 feet from home. Busher with good speed. Way up high. It is 3-1 as the second choo-choo of the evening drives by. Fascinating, that first one went by and it was like a burst of cool air. Like it's shoving the air along. I guess it is because it did it again, and there's ball 4. So that will load the bases. For Tegan Powell's. 4th walk of the inning. And with one out, Shoes really need to take advantage. That one inside corner, nice pitch from Verdayan. Swing and a miss at the second one. He's way ahead now of Tegan Powell's, and Powell's gets out of the strike zone, wants to recalibrate the gauge right there for a second. And nothing like recalibrating your gauge by getting a pitch thrown toward your head that you got to duck out of the way for. 4-1. It's 1-2. Bases juiced here for Powell's. And he swings and misses, strike 3. So Verdayan here with a chance to get out of the serious trouble. It was 2-0 when he came on. With the runners at first and second, he's been very well. Oh, that one gets through. Here comes the third run. Busher scores. Next and in safe is Schumacher. So the base hit makes it a 4-0 lead. As Busher came in to score, and then Nolan Schumacher scores from second base. Addis ends up at second base. That's just the second hit of the inning versus 4 walks. And I thought Verdayan had a chance to get out of it. So, 3 of the runs count to Beals. All 3 earned. Beals will wrap up his evening on the mound, most likely, with 0 innings pitched. Does wreaks havoc on your ERA, that's for sure. 3 runs on 3 walks and a hit, all 3 earned. 0 innings pitched. You know what you boys are in school. What's that make the ERA? No, right off the top of your head. Infinity. Ooh. It's easy to see why kids hate me. I give them story problems up in the booth. Infinity is the ERA for Xander Beals tonight. As Andy Lustig in the box looking at an 0-2 count. That curveball very close to getting back to the plate. Did not. This is the 9th hitter to the plate this inning for T-Town. As Blake Verdayan trying to stop the bleeding. Way up high and inside again. Lustig just moving casually out of the way. Andy Lustig, junior shortstop for the Shoes, fouls that one off to the left side. We're just still in the bottom of the first inning. The top half went pretty quick as Aiden Niemerg got a 3-up, 3-down from the Bulldogs. But with 3 walks to the first 3 hitters, this bottom half of the inning is taking a little time. Both teams come in early in the season undefeated. 1-0. Verdayan peeks around, throws just out of the zone. I've seen it's a full count with runners at first and second, and Mayer wants to go back out and have a chat with his freshman. I tell you what, Alex Mayer's junior. He's probably going to be called on to do a lot of coaching on the field. That's what catchers do. That's their jobs. They're the psychologist, thrower, coach, tactician. They do it all. Full count, runners at first and second, and Verdayan will back off. Runners will go with the pitch. Addis out there at second base, and there is strike 3. That'll do it. But the Shoes come up with 4 runs on 2 hits and 3 walks, and we'll head to the top of the second inning. 4-0 Teutopolis.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him.
And welcome back here to T-Town. I said Aiden Niemerg was a right-handed thrower, left-handed hitter. I was wrong. He's a left-handed thrower as well as a left-handed hitter, and he heads back out to the mound. And I also said he got 3 up, 3 down. I forgot he gave up a base hit to Lauritsen. This is Rogan Allen at the plate now. Xander Beals will followed by Chase Doris. Anybody gets on, we'll see Freddie Jansen. Hey, my boy, Josh Hawkins, watching the game over in the Farina area. Old Josh is, I missed him last night. He's usually he's the biggest South Central fan in the world. And he didn't come up and say hi. I didn't see him last night. So good to say hello, Josh. I'm glad you're watching. Next from Niemerg, out of the zone. It's a pretty tight zone tonight. I got to tell you, Beals didn't do himself any favors, but I've seen this umpire before. You got to get it across the plate. That's for sure. And Aiden Niemerg, with a 3-1 count, comes across the middle for strike 2. This umpire gives the hitters a chance to hit, that's for sure, because you got to throw it in the strike zone to get that call, and they're swinging a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout of the night for Niemerg. That will bring up Xander Beals. He stayed in the game. I think he went out to right field. I wasn't sure where he went. You always didn't see where number 4 went, did you? As he's at the plate now, he started the game pitching for the Bulldogs. First 2 to him are out of the zone. And Jason Craik going out and doing a little psychiatric advice for his pitcher, Aiden Niemerg. That ball knocked too deep left field, backing up on it. Plenty of room back out there, though, for Bryce Nieberge to make the play on Beals. That'll be the second out here of this second inning. Nieberge took a step in and then, it didn't have to go too far back. It was basically right in his direction. He didn't have to move laterally at all. And like I told you, folks, this is a big park. You got to get into it if you're going to get the ball out. 4-0, the Shoes lead. That's Chase Doris at the plate. Shortstop for the Bulldogs, junior. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Difficult to judge the wind with no flag tonight as that ball gets away on strike 3. Craig gathers and fires down for the put out at first base. So A clean inning for Niemerg. We'll head to the bottom of the second. It is 4-0 T-Town.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial.
Welcome back here to Teutopolis High School as the Shoes have the top of the lineup coming up again here in the second inning. First pitch to Davin Werman is in for a strike from the freshman Blake Verdayan. Werman walked in the first inning, came around to score. I'll be saying that for the next two hitters as well. Werman, Aiden Niemerg, and Jason Craig due to come up here in this second inning. It is a 1-2 count to the senior center fielder from Teutopolis, left-handed swinger. As he fouls that one off to the left. Nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. That one is knocked to the left side as well. It's going to get foul barely. Good effort trying to get over there to it by Will Vonderheide. Could not quite get there. A bouncer in front of the plate. Verdayan gathers, fires it across in time. Boy, that's not an easy play. That's not it looks like it's pretty simple, but you got to come up with it clean and make a good throw, and you see how close it was right there on the replay. As Ty Landreth out there handling the replays for us tonight. Always does a wonderful job. Abby Springmeyer making sure the pretty pictures come your direction. We've had a few technical issues. I think, I know that those are being worked out. She's a pro. She'll get it all worked out. And like I said, it's probably must be some ghost in the machine somewhere. If we do have problems, we have Steve Jordan can always hop on it. And Kenny Hildebrand. That one is knocked into deep right field, but not deep enough to get over the head of the left fielder. I believe that is Xander, or the right fielder. I believe that's Xander Beals out there in right now. Yep, that's Xander Beals out in right. So Aiden Niemerg flies out, and that will bring Jason Craig to the plate with two outs and nobody on. He knocks that one to left field, and a lot of trouble finding the ball. It's going to bounce to the left side, to the right of the left fielder. He had trouble seeing. He lost it in the lights, I guess, and he waves his hand. And coming all the way. Aiden Laritzen trying to help out, but it went to the right of Will Vonderheide. As he lost it, it bounced about 15 feet beside him. So a fluke double. Now it goes down as a double for Jason Craig. And puts a man in scoring position again for Austin Boris. He was up last inning with runners at first, second, and third converted. He could try to do the same thing here in the second. He's got a nice swing, saw what he liked, and that ball then moved away. Blake Verdean with a pretty sweet little slider to the outside there. Looks like it's going to come across the plate, and then the doggone thing just takes a dive. And again, Mayer and Verdean having a communication breakdown. But they've got it all worked out. Will Busher in to run again for Jason Craig. He stands out there off of second base. You see him in your picture, getting a look from Blake Verdean. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 0-2 the count now. On Boris. Curveball, he saw that one, knocks it to the left side. It is foul. We got Vonderheide hop-stepping and jumping out there in left field. But that one just a little bit too much pull on it. It was an 0-2 count in that first inning whenever Boris got his base hit to score a couple. Now 1-2. Man leading off of second base is Will Busher with 2 outs and a 1-2 count. Got a little bit, that one is pulled down the left side again and again. Off the fence and bounces back. So Boris a little bit ahead on the swing. He's watching that curveball come in and he's getting his timing right. You better watch out. No wind tonight. They say 0 to 3 miles an hour and the flag is not moving. Curveball drops out of the zone for ball 2. Flags over there across the street at 3Z Printing, laying limply. Good, though, to see. You have an American flag in the center above a Illinois state flag on one side and the bright orange Illinois flag on the other side. That just gives you a nice, comfortable feeling. As that ball gets away from Mayer, Boris tried to get Busher to take third, but Busher wasn't looking at him. He went back to second. Safety first, says Will Busher. He figures I got the wheels, I can score on a base hit anyway. Full count to Boris. 4-0 lead for the Shoes. And there's ball 4. So, a little 2-out rally here for the Wooden Shoes. Nolan Schumacher heads up to the plate. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the first inning. We're only in the bottom of the second. As the Shoes at bats taking some time. They've already chased one pitcher. Xander Beals chased him out to right field. Blake Verdean's a freshman on the mound, doing a nice job. He came in a tough spot, gave up a run, allowed one inherited runner to score, and then gave up another one. Gave up one. So personally, for his. And there's an outside corner strike to Schumacher. All this here in this bottom of the second inning with 2 outs. Werman grounded to the pitcher. Niemerg flew out to right. Curveball strike again comes in over the outside corner. And Mayer is going to go out and have another chat with his pitcher. He may be getting crossed up. They may be changing signals with a man on second base. I have not seen any indications that Will Busher has been flashing a sign to Schumacher at home. It's not like he's been touching his hat or anything like that. And with a 2-2 count, 2 on, 2 outs, old Deuce is wild. Swing and a pop up to the left side. Under it and gathering the third out is Charlie Spohr. The Shoes leave a base hit and a walk. They leave 2. We'll head to the top of the third inning. It's 4-0 T-Town.
Florida Savings Bank, we make loans to all types of businesses. We can do it all. We've always been known for home loans, but now we do offer fixed rates and home equity lines of credit.
I like doing mortgage loans, especially the first-time home buyers that have never owned their own house before. Get to see the excitement on their face when it's all said and done and they actually own their own house.
There's so much I like about the bank, community-minded, great products, great services, just a great place to bank.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome back to Teutopolis High School. We enter the top of the third inning as the Bulldogs from St. Anthony head to the plate. They will send up their number 8, 9, and 1 hitters, as it will be Freddie Jansen at the plate right now, left-handed first baseman. He pops that one foul, and it's going to get away, out of play. Freddie will be followed by Quentin Stevens, then Henry Brent. Anybody gets on, we'll see Alex Mayer. Here in the top of the third inning. Bulldogs with 1 hit, and there's the third strikeout of the game. For Aiden Niemerg. Well, they brought in Verdean to the Stevens spot. So Blake Verdean hitting in the 9 hole. I bet you Henry Brent must be playing second base now, because that's him on deck. I wondered how they were sneaking it around. I figured they would be changing their DH or something, but nope. It is Blake Verdean hitting for Stevens. Stevens never got an at-bat. As Verdean, a freshman, with a tough job facing that left-hander for the first time right now. Freshman versus a junior. And Niemerg has pitched in some pressure situations as he throws that one a little bit low. 2-2. Shoes with 4 in the first. That's where we stand. 4-0 here in the top of the third. Where is Wabash later this week, you ask? Well, I can tell you. Bouncer to second. Nice gather throw across. Easy up and down for the Shoes. Tegan Powell's smooth as silk out there. Tomorrow night, your Teutopolis Wooden Shoes volleyball squad plays at Salem. We will be there starting at 6 p.m. for the JV contest. Salem doesn't have a freshman team this year. Numbers a little bit down. I'm kind of surprised. But, yeah, it'll start with JV over at Salem tomorrow at 6-ish. Also, occasionally not all that close to the time to start the game, the match. Henry Brent to the plate. He's 0 for 1. With 2 outs, facing Niemerg for the second time. Left-hander curve did not drop that time. It is 1-2. Also, in addition to the Salem versus Teutopolis Lady Shoes contest tomorrow, will be in Edwards County. A bouncer to first base, gathered by Boris. He steps on and collects the third out. That'll do it for the Bulldogs through 2.5. It is Teutopolis 4, St. Anthony 0. Back after these.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
Since 2004, Ed Lewis Trucking has been moving America forward. Family-owned and built on values that matter. Reliability, hard work, and service you can count on. From dry van freight to dump and hopper bottoms, plus top-tier truck maintenance in their state-of-the-art shop that's open to all truckers, not just their own fleet. They're growing stronger, expanding with their recent acquisition of McKinney Trucking, but never losing sight of what drives them. It's Ed Lewis Trucking, family-driven, service-proven. Call Ed Lewis Trucking at 618-686-3555.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too. An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree. Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
All right, we have some defensive changes for the Bulldogs as coming into pitch. It is Hayden Busher. He is a junior. And heading out to left field, Henry Brent, as they've moved some players around. Try to catch the numbers as we flow through the evening. Here we are starting the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Gavin Addis, followed by Tegan Powles and Bryce Nieberge. Anybody gets on, we'll see Andy Lustig. Close the book on Blake Verdean as he walked 1. Make that 2. Gave up 1 run. Struck out 2. On 3 hits. Gave up a run. It was earned. He went 2 innings, so he is not in line for the, if it ended like this, the loss would go to Xander Beals. But Busher in as that ball is popped into short left field. Heading over to get it, Henry Brent gathers for the first out of the inning as Addis falls to 0-1. Tegan Powles struck out his first trip. He had trouble with that left-hander, Blake Verdeyen. He's facing another left-hander now, Will Busher. And he'll swing at the first pitch he sees. Nice gather, a short throw over in time. Beautiful play from Chase Doris. (6-3) on the putout. So a quick 2 outs here for the Shoes. Brings up Bryce Nieberg. We're in the bottom of the third inning. It's 4-0 T-Town. The bunt gathered on one hop, throw to first in time, and that's a quick 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs. We'll head to the top of the fourth inning. It's 4-0 Shoes.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County, Farmers Mutual Insurance.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
And welcome back here to Teutopolis, home of the Shoes. We enter the top of the fourth inning. Heading to the plate will be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for St. Anthony. Alex Mayer, Aiden Luritzen, and then Charlie Spohr. Anybody gets on, we'll see Rogan Allen. As Mayer had a spicy line out in the first inning. He lined out to third baseman Nolan Schumacher. It had a little heat on it. As Aiden Niemerg continues for the Shoes. That ball popped out to the left side. You see the choo-choo train going by. Early in the season, you see you've seen both teams have the catchers having to go chat with their pitchers, as the only the second game of the season. Everybody has probably changes their signals throughout the course of the season. You got to get used to everything, as that's deep right foul and heading down for it, unable to gather Austin Boris, and you can't blame the kid. He was running right at the tarp, able to avoid the tarp. The ball bounced behind to the outside of the tarp, but Boris could not quite get there to it, coming off of a knee injury. He was chasing it a little gingerly when it got near that tarp. You can't blame him for that. 1-2 the count, and that's fouled out to the right again. This time it does get out of play. Jordan Taylor will head out and grab the ball. 4-0 Shoes. They scored all of them in the first. That one popped up on the infield. Second baseman Tegan Powles there to handle it. And that will be the first out here of this fourth inning. Brings up Aiden Luritzen. With one out. Luritzen with a single back in the first. He's got the only hit of the night for the Bulldogs. Solid one-hop single out to right field. Pull hitter. And that is a fancy left-handed curveball coming in right on the button for Aiden Nieberg. That was a pretty pitch. Maybe the best pitch of the night, as that one is well outside. 2-1 to count. Anybody keeping pitch count? 3-1 the count. Up here with the JV kids keeping score. Nobody told them to keep pitch count, so they're not. I don't blame them. There's ball 4. Luritzen, the only base runner tonight for the Bulldogs, as he's been on twice. That'll bring up Charlie Spohr, a junior, good basketball player. Good third baseman, too. Heads to the plate to face Aiden Nieberg for the second time. He grounded out to second base back in the first inning to end that inning, as Aiden Nieberg making sure he keeps Luritzen close at first. That one off the zone, as Nieberg all of a sudden having a little bit of difficulty finding the plate. He's going to try to make some personal adjustments and see what he can do to get closer. Well, that one is closer. Evens the count at 1 apiece with 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 4th inning. Shoe scored 4 in the first. It has been nothing since for either team. Strike 2. Swing and a miss for Charlie Spohr. The St. Anthony squad trying to hoot a holler. It's a bouncer to second. The first is out, and can't get him. Can't get the speedy Spohr at first base. So it'll be a fielder's choice. Nice pick by Powell's. Just couldn't get it over to second base. Well, it wasn't a matter of timing. It was a good effort. Fielder's choice will put Charlie Spohr on first. Powell's to Lustig to Boris. The one to Boris, not quite on time. This close. As we move into the 8 o'clock hour here in Southern Illinois. Throw down to first. Oh, ball gets away from Boris, and that will send Spohr to second. He's going to think about third. Jason Craig says, doggone it. One and one is the count, but now man in scoring position. As that's an E2. Moving Spohr up to second. Trying to catch Spohr sleeping. Just a little bit of a misthrow. 2-1 the count here on Rogan Allen. 3-1 the count here on Rogan Allen. Number 5 for the Bulldogs. And he fouls that one back. Aiden Niemerg has been difficult to hit tonight. He's only given up one hit, just 2 base runners. The second base runner that he's given up is out on second base right now. Well, third base runner, I guess, if you count the fielder's choice. Swing and a miss! Strike 3. That'll do it for the Bulldogs. They leave a man on. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 4-0 Shoes.
Give me our lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh, yeah. Give me all your guns, too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
At Clay County Hospital, we are dedicated to providing quality care for you and your family. Our skilled medical team is committed to your well-being, ensuring that you receive the personalized attention you deserve. From filling your prescriptions at our state-of-the-art pharmacy to a visit with our compassionate behavioral health providers, we're here to support you every step of the way in your journey. Experience the difference at Clay County Hospital, where your health is our priority. Clay County Hospital, complete care, start to finish.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th inning. For the Shoes, it will be Andy Lustig, the number 9 hitter, and then we'll turn back over to the top of the lineup. Davin Werman and Aiden Niemerg. Anybody gets on? Jason Craik. As entering his 2nd inning of work is Hayden Busher. He got 3 up, 3 down back in the 3rd, and he's off to a 1-1 start here against Lustig. Lustig, a junior shortstop, struck out in the 1st against Verdayan. And he's in trouble now against Busher. These two teams, strike 3 to Lookin. These two teams might face each other again on Saturday, the Wooden Bat Tournament up here at Teutopolis. That features Teutopolis and St. Anthony, along with North Clay, and the Dietrich Moving Maroons. Top of the lineup, Davin Werman to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Infield is deep. And he's a left-handed hitter, so second baseman is way over to the left side, and that is a ball 4. That's Blake Verdayan out there at second base. I wondered where he'd go whenever they brought in the new pitcher, and they took out Will Vonderhyde. And Verdayan at second base. So the base on balls gives the Shoes a base runner with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Leading by 4. 2-0 count to start here on Aiden Niemerg. Niemerg also 0 for 1 with a run scored on a walk. St. Anthony, no runs on just 1 hit. Shoes, 4 runs on 4 hits. Make that 3 hits. 4 runs on 3 hits. They have left 4 on base. 1 error so far. That was against the Shoes on the throw down to first base. Throw over to first, not in time to catch Werman. Werman not sleeping. It was not the A move anyway. Steve Reich looking. Strike one. Nighttime baseball. I asked around, see when the swing and a miss. Strike two, throw down. Ball gets out into center field. Werman's going to get all the way to third. May get to third. Throw is not in time. That one went way over the shortstop and second baseman's head. Nice job by the center fielder there to gather it, Aiden Laritzen, but speed killing right there for Werman. And that would be another E2. Bouncer through the right side, or to the right side, gets the run in. Wait a minute. So they gave him first? Counted the run then. The catcher interference? It had to be catcher interference if they gave him first base. Either way, it is only one out now. Must have been catcher interference. CI? Thank you. It was catcher's interference, and now the officials are going to talk about it as that puts Niemerg at first. And the officials want to make sure that everybody is copacetic. But the run scores, that makes it 5-0 in favor of T-Town. I guess they're talking about whether they should count the run. He was going to come in and score on the hit. Oh, no, they're going to send him back. They're going to send him back to third on the CI. Now Justin Fleener's going to want to have a discussion. He's going to say, hey, man, he was halfway home. Catcher's interference, by the way, folks, is when the swing hits the catcher's mitt, and they're sending, make it 4-0 still. Davin Werman will head back to third base, and I've already marked it in my book. You've got to, okay, so Werman, you got to make sure you score. My book's already marked. Okay, put Niemerg on first base with CI. And they'll talk things over. Somebody was calling me just now. I wonder if they were trying to explain what they saw. I saw catcher's interference, and that's what it was. But now runners at first and third. Score reverts back to 4-0. I tell you what, we have seen such odd scoring so far this year. We're only 3 games in on this crew. 3 nights in, as that one's fouled out of play. Last night, something I've never seen in my life, or night before last, Monday night at Salem. They took 7 points off the board because the officials caught a rotational error, I guess, 7 points into it. It was 7-0 Salem. They took it back to 1-1. It was weird. That ball popped up and playable, but dropped. Playable for the catcher, Alex Mayer. So new life here for Jason Craig. Catcher's interference goes down as an error, as I recall. So that would be the second error by Mayer this inning. And actually, if Craig gets on, that's his third. We'll see what happens. Mayer having kind of a nightmare inning. 3 very different kinds of errors. if it happens. That ball gets away, runners will go, and Werman will score on the wild pitch. Now it's 5-0. Didn't have to get the eraser out. Thank you. That makes it a 2-2 count on Jason Craik with another runner in scoring position. First wild pitch of the night for Hayden Busher. The lefty peers back at second, fires home, out of the zone, ball 3. And time is called. Oh, he had to run hard for it. I guess I'm not going to give an error on that drop of the foul. But boys, would you give an error on that drop of the foul? He had to run hard for it. Maybe. How about you? Would you give it? No? You must be a catcher. No? All right. It's the official scorers up here not helping at all. But I appreciate your efforts. Thanks, boys. 3-2 the count. I'm not going to give him an error on that. That'll be nice. There is a knock to the right side gathered by the first baseman, Freddie Jansen. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Takes care of Jason Craik. Aiden Niemerg will move over to third base. As with 2 outs, here comes Austin Boris. Boris 1 for 1 with a walk. He was erased in that first inning on a fielder's choice. Up high, ball 1. Yeah, that wouldn't be nice. The next from Busher. That was fired down the left side. Justin Fleener doing the 2-step down there, trying to get out of the way of that. That smoked. Austin Boris is pretty much a dead pull hitter. And, yeah, Fleener's backing up a few feet now. Way up high, 2-1. Smart move, Coach. Werman leading off of third with 2 outs. There's ball 3. 5-0, the Shoes lead. They had 4 runs in the first. Picked up their 5th run here in this 4th inning. Hayden Busher fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The next from Busher. Oh, that is knocked out into left field. It is very deep. It is very long, and it is gone. Home run for Austin Boris. How about that? As he makes the trek around the bases. The Shoes go up 7-0. Boris having a big night. And in case I didn't get the chance, I'll say it again. Hope Dean is watching down in Texas. Uncle Dean would going to be real proud of that boy. 7-0. 4 RBIs so far. 4 out of the 7 RBIs belonging to Austin Boris. And the Shoes go up by 7. That last run is unearned. So of the 3 runs scored this inning, let's see, 1, I believe all One, let's see, would they have 2 outs? That's 2. Yeah, they would only have 2 outs. Okay, those are all earned. Shake it back. Those are all earned. 3 earned. 3 runs, 3 earned. What are you going to do after that? Nolan Schumacher as Busher fires. And that one fouled out over the left side. 2-1. And the umpire out of baseball is going to need to go get that last one off the street. Off a Highway 40. That was a Highway 40 special. 2-2 the count. I was wrong. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That will do it for the Shoes, but they do pick up 3 runs on 1 hit, a catcher's interference, and a walk. Leave the bases empty. And we'll head to the top of the 5th inning. It is 7-0 Teutopolis.
Trinity Health and Wellness in Louisville is proud to be the first nurse practitioner-owned clinic and med spa in our area, combining trusted family medical care with proven aesthetic treatments all under one roof. Our practice cares for the whole family. Our med spa offers advanced treatments like laser therapy, injectables, shockwave therapy, bioidentical hormone replacement using pellets, IV therapy, and discounted blood work. We also carry skincare lines and medical supplements. Visit us at trinityhealthandwellness.net.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
A defensive change here, new pitcher, as Aiden Niemerg will complete his evening, on the mound. Nolan Schumacher heads into the dugout and into the Addis goes to first or to third. Okay, all right, I got you. Thank you. Aiden Niemerg heads out to right field, and taking over third base is Gavin Addis as Hayden Tebby heads to the mound. Well, nice night for Aiden Niemerg. He went 4 innings, struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, and walked 1. Only gave up 2 base runners. Walked 1 hit. No runs, no earned runs. Outstanding evening. Left 2 base runners. Tebby, big right-hander, junior. Listed at 6'3", 225 pounds. And he is facing Xander Beals, followed by Chase Doris, Freddie Jansen. Anybody gets on, we'll see Blake Verdean. And strike 3. Frustration there for Xander Beals. He's had a tough night all the way around. That'll bring in Doris. 0 for 1. T-Town pitching has been dominant so far this evening. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Bulldogs with just 1 base runner, as maybe 2 now back deep. That gets over the head. Oh, he made the catch. Wow. Oh, man, nice play out there. Davin Werman. He went back on it. Here's the replay. Oh, yeah, there he is. He made the grab. On the run. How about that? Good eye catching that one, Steve. So with 2 outs, here comes Freddie Jansen. Left-handed swinger, 0 for 1. Struck out looking in the third inning. And pops that one foul out of play. Flags are moving a little occasionally out there. Not much movement over there across the street. I'm certain by Saturday, when that wooden bat tournament takes place, that there will be working flags out in center field. Here tonight, first game of the season, home game of the season. Some things just you miss. Or, well, you don't miss them, but you just don't know where you put them. That flag took a beating last spring. There were some windy days last May. We were here for the sectional semifinals and the sectional finals. That semifinal day was windy as heck. Wednesday afternoon doubleheader. That was fun. These two teams both winner. And how about Steerike 3 looking? Tebby with a dominant fifth inning. We'll head to the top or the bottom of the fifth. It is 7-0 Shoes.
When the game's on, Catch TV is where you go. The best of local high school sports and community events. And now, Catch TV has even more. Tune in for fresh, exciting daytime shows, all shot locally, right here at the Wabash Catch TV studios. Go to wabash.net or give us a call to find out how you can become a Catch TV subscriber for just $15 a month. Catch the action. Catch the conversation. Catch TV. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Back out to the mound heads Hayden Busher, as he'll face the Shoes for his third inning of work. It is Gavin Addis at the plate. He'll be followed by Tegan Powles and Bryce Nieberge. Anybody gets on? Andy Lustig. 2-1 the count here on Addis. Addis is 0 for 1 with a walk. He walked back in that 4-run first inning. Nine hitters got to the plate and bounced up the middle. There's a base hit for Gavin Addis. I mentioned Werman and Aiden Niemerg with all the speed. Gavin Addis could probably give him what for when it comes to a race, I'll bet. Pretty fast. 7-0 the score. 1 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Powles heads to the plate. He's 0 for 2. One and one here on Powles. And he watches strike two come in. Powles struck out back in the first inning. Doesn't want to do that twice, does he? Runner goes. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout and throw not in time. So Addis moves down to second on the stolen base. Good effort by Mayer. Just a little bit couldn't get him. And that will bring up Bryce Nieberge. With Andy Lustig on deck. First pitch, he pops it out to right field. Backing up on it. Catch is made. Throw to third base. In time. Got him. And that's a double play. Nice throw out there from Xander Beals out in right field. That was a dandy. And that'll do it for the Shoes here in the fifth inning. We'll head to the top of the sixth. It remains 7-0 to Teutopolis.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
When you want hometown work ethic and customer first service and you need the best insurance at a good price, think The Insurance Place in Iuka. With over 15 years of experience, Jamie Butts offers the best in home, auto, commercial, farm, and Medicare supplement insurance. The Insurance Place handles a variety of companies and provides the flexibility that only an independent agent can deliver. Plus, bundled pricing saves you so much more. It's The Insurance Place at the Ice Cream Corner on Route 50.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Going to the top of the sixth inning, Blake Meltestinick says, boys, let's get some runs. It's time to get some base hits and some runs scored. As he's going to send Blake Verdine to the plate. And if I'm wrong on Verdine, tell me. No problem. Somebody sent to the Facebook or something that I was pronouncing his name wrong. I got no problem getting corrected on somebody's name, folks. If I'm saying somebody's name wrong, you tell me. As that one is popped into a right field. Nice play gathered in by Aiden Niemer. So 2 pitches, 1 out. That'll bring back up the top of the lineup. Henry Brent steps in. He'll be followed by Alex Mayer on deck. And Hayden Tebby just keeps chucking it out there, man. He is firing. Bouncer right back at him. Tough play was grabbing it. He lobs it over for the second out. There's a replay on that one. That was spanked. As, by the way, I got it wrong. It was Kenny Hildebrand had the pretty picture on that replay on the center fielder on Davin Werman's nice catch back in the last inning. Mayer watches strike 1 come in. Tebby just goes out there and chuck strikes. Right when I say that, he throws a ball. Unbelievable. One and one the count with 2 outs. Down 7. Bulldogs need base runners, but Shoes pitching has been dominant this evening. Bouncer to the left side, gathered it. Oh, and it bounces right through Gavin Addis. And that'll be an E5. Took a little awkward hop, but that puts Alex Mayer on base as Addis picks up the second error of the night for the Shoes. Last one was on the throw to first base from catcher. That was well inside. Laritzen able to avoid it. Boy, it looked like it was going to hit him in the tricep. That's where he's got the pad. Able to get out of the way. 2 outs, and he watches strike one come across. 1-1. Boris is keeping the runner close over there at first. Down by 7. I'd be shocked if he ran, but we'll see. And he hit him. Never too late to start a rally in baseball, is it? That's the first hit by pitch of the evening for the Shoes. And courtesy runner for Meyer for the Bulldogs is Owen Wrigley. Out there at second base for the Bulldogs. We're in the top of the 6th inning. 2 outs. That's the outside corner, Steve Reich against Charlie Spoor. Spoor steps in. He is 0 for 2. Did reach on a fielder's choice. Advanced to second on that throwing error. So he's been on base. Actually, I take that back. Yeah, just the one time. Laritzen's been on base all 3 times. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch now. 0-2 the count to Spoor. Runners the first and second. Some trouble here for Tabby. Swing and a miss. He just throws right through it. Through the top of the 6th inning. We'll head to the bottom as the Bulldogs do leave 2. And off an error and a hit by pitch, it is 7-0 Shoes.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
7-0 the lead for Teutopolis as they head to the plate for the bottom of the 6th inning. Andy Lustig will lead off. He'll be followed by, well, check that. Andy Lustig is not going to lead off. That is going to be Michael Habing. Michael Habing. He's going to put Boris into pitch. Oh, okay. Thank you. New pitcher is Freddie Jansen, the first baseman for St. A. Hayden Busher did a nice job. He went 3 innings. Gave up 3 runs. They were earned. He gave up that long home run to Austin Boris. And a hit to in the fifth. So only gave up 2 hits for those 3 runs. Had 1 walk. So, yeah, close the book on Busher. 3 innings, 3 strikeouts. As Michael Habing secures a walk. That brings up Davin Werman with nobody out and a man at first. Shoes picked up 4 in the first inning, 3 in the fourth. They lead here 7-0. This has been a pitching tour de force as they have held the Bulldogs to just a 1 hit. And that was in the first inning by Aiden Laritzen. That ball poked into left field, opposite field. Easy play. And that will bring up another pinch hitter for the Shoes. Bryce pardon me. No, that's still Aiden Niemerg. My bad. Niemerg's still out there. Up with 1 out and a runner at first. Craig is on deck. Austin Boris in the hole. I bet you Boris, after that long home run, would like to come on up with a couple of base runners on and see if he can't come up with another Route 40 special. Lincoln Highway special out there. Nipper, foul back. Niemerg has scored twice. He's 0 for 2. Reached on a walk and scored. Flew out to left, reached on catcher's interference and scored. Pops that one foul. Foul and out of play. Where are the Wabash Crews tomorrow night? Well, if you're a Shoes fan, you'll be able to see us at Salem for volleyball. It's the Lady Shoes taking on the Lady Cats over in Salem. Now, if you watch on YouTube, you're going to need to turn to Wabash Catch TV West to see that one, rather than the Wabash Catch TV channel. Over at Salem, it's the Wabash Catch TV West. Werman strikes out. So with 2 outs, here comes Jason Craig. 7-0 the score. Man up first. The catcher, Jason Craig, stepping in. He's got a run scored today. Hit a double in the second inning. It was with 2 outs, though, and was stranded. So he is 1 for 2. Walked and scored back in the first. Well, he didn't. Will Busher did in his place. His base running. His ghost runner. Let's call it that. 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Lustig still lonely over at first base. That ball knocked into center field, jogging back on it. Play is makeable and made by Aiden Lorentzen. So we'll head to the top of the 7th inning. Shoes need 3 outs to pick up their second win of the year. We'll be back for that after these.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Florida Savings Bank, we make loans to all types of businesses. We can do it all. We've always been known for home loans, but now we do offer fixed rates and home equity lines of credit.
I like doing mortgage loans, especially the first time home buyers that have never owned their own house before get to see the excitement on their face when it's all said and done and they actually own their own house.
There's so much I like about the bank, community-minded, great products, great services, just a great place to bank.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Top of the 7th inning as Hayden Tebby out there to try to finish things off. Great start for Aiden Niemerg. He went 4 innings, had 4 strikeouts, gave up a hit and a walk, and that was all. As Hayden Tebby has given up a couple of base runners, but that was on a hit by pitch and an error. So only 1 hit tonight so far for the Bulldogs. And Tebby has been a strikeout machine. 1, 2, 3 in 2 innings. As he throws the first 2, 1 and 1. 1 out of the zone, 1 in the zone. Shoes trying to pick up their second win of the year with a 7-0 score. They defeated Windsor Stewstraw 7-0 earlier. Bulldogs need base runners. There's strike 2. They got a long way to go, and the Shoes have some pitching. It is apparent. I said tomorrow night the Lady Shoes will be at Salem. That'll start around 6 p.m. Wabash streaming on channel 98, as well as Facebook Live at Catch TV Live Broadcasting, as well as Wabash Catch TV West. And there's ball 4. Third base runner given up by Tebby. And Jason Craig's going to go out and have a talk with his pitcher. The junior says, hey, man, just throw strikes. Let's get out of here. I bring up Xander Beals, 0 for 2. flew out to left and struck out. He had a tough night on the mound. Didn't last very long. As he faced 4 hitters, walked the first 3, then gave up a hit. And that was it for Mr. Beals on the mound. That was in the first inning. But he's been played pretty doggone well in the field, though. As Hayden Tebby fires strike 2. Beals, this is his second look at Tebby. Same result, strike 3. He struck out twice to Tebby. That is out number 1. Rogan Allen over there on first base taking that walk to open the inning. He is probably not going to go anywhere, down by 7. It is a cardinal rule. Don't get making out on the bases when you're down by a bunch of runs. Even Babe Ruth broke that rule. 1-1 the count. Occasionally. Ended the, which one was it? 1926 World Series. Attempting to steal when they were behind. Cardinals won. Cardinals win. 99 years ago. How do I know that? Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Doris, 0 for 2. There are going to be a bunch of Bulldogs 0 for 2 or 0 for 3 tonight. As only one base hit for the squad. It has been a pitching tour de force by the Shoes. Shoes do have a couple of errors. Throw down. Boy, I don't know how he got in, but he did. That was tight. Full count to Doris. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So, with 2 outs and a man at first, in steps Freddie Jansen. Freddie, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Trying to avoid the sombrero. He's got 2 or 3 pitches to play with now. As it's 3-0. St. Anthony just needs base runners. Need a bunch of them. There's strike 1. Need a bunch of base runners without any room to spare. Need about the next 10 batters to get on base. Ball 4. Not too big a hill for a climber, is it? That moves Rogan Allen to second. And Gavin Addis going to have a chat with his pitcher as well from third base. Saying, hey, man, force play at third. With 2 outs, Allen at second, Jansen at first. And stepping to the plate, back in is Quentin Stevens. As Hayden Tabby thrown a few pitches here. He might be beginning to become weary. Getting a little woolly out there. 1-0 the count to Stevens. There's a strike. Folks do get woolly when they've been under lots of stress. One and one the count. 1-2 the count. It has been all shoes tonight. The next. Strike three looking, and that will do it. As the Shoes with a one-hitter, they knock out the Bulldogs by a final score of 7-0. As Hayden Tebby strikes out the side. He finishes with 6 strikeouts. He walked 2. Right? Yeah. Walked 2, hit 1. And another player reached on an error. Let's see. 2 walks. Hit 1 batter. And then a reach on an error, but no runs. As the the Bulldogs finished with 0 runs on just 1 hit. They had 2 errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Shoes, for Teutopolis, they moved to 2-0 as they had 7 runs scored on 5 hits, 2 errors committed by the Shoes, and 5 runners left on base. The pitching spread between the winner, Hayden Niemerg, finishes with 4 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 1 hit, 1 walk. And Hayden Tabby came in to finish it off through 3 innings, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks, along with a hit by pitch. For the Bulldogs, it was Xander Beals started out, had a rough start, pitched to 4 batters. They all came around to score, or gave up 3 runs. Then Blake Verdine came in, gave up another run in that first inning. Hayden Busher gave up a 3-run home run to Austin Boris there in that 2-run home run to Boris in that 4th inning. And that tells you the final score of 7-0 in favor of the Wooden Shoes from Teutopolis. Hey, again, tomorrow night we'll be in Salem as Teutopolis plays the Salem Wildcats. Volleyball around 6 p.m. Also in Edwards County in Albion as the Fighting Lions host the Mount Carmel Aces. And then don't forget Friday Night Football. It is the Salem Wildcats hosting the Centralia Orphans. All that around 6:45, 7 o'clock on Friday night. For all of us at Wabash Catch TV, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score. The Shoes knock off the Bulldogs with a dominant pitching performance, 7-0. So long from Teutopolis High School.